Integral build updates. We swapped out the transmission on this boy, sitting right here. Now, the reason why I swapped out the transmission is because someone swapped out the 5th gear on this Type R transmission. So luckily I had a spare Type R transmission. We installed it and everything looks OEM. It looks super clean. I actually cleaned up the aluminum with steel wool. So yeah, if you guys are curious how to clean your aluminum, just steel wool it. It comes out real nice. Make sure you don't get any of the steel wool inside the seals or whatever. Got the intake back on, the coolant tank. All the electrical is in, and then all I gotta do is refill it with oil. So you can see my drain pan right there, and that's a transmission from the bottom. This is my intake hose that goes all the way out here, cold air intake. And then if you guys are curious what oil I'm gonna be using, we're just gonna use OEM Honda manual transmission fluid. Most of the time, these Honda transmissions require Honda fluid, so I just go back whatever I remove, right? So here's the drain plug. And then up above right there in the center, it's not in focus, that's the fill. So what you need to do is just use a little fluid transfer pump, or you can get like a funnel, go up here, and then use a hose to go to the fill port or fill plug and just fill it up until it actually leaks. And that applies to like differentials and most transmissions. So yeah, that's kind of like what I'm gonna be doing today. I'll show you guys the whole process. And then also I'm just gonna be going through all the bolts on this car, because initially when I built this, I took it straight to Laguna Seca, and then I went straight to Streets of Willow, and I haven't really done a bolt and nut check. And it's super important because sometimes, as you can see right here, these bolts can come loose because this car is all spherical, right? That's why I mark everything. So visually, I can tell that they're tight. If you don't mark your bolts right there, so there's a mark on the bolt right there, and then mark on the nut. If you don't mark them both, then you can't tell if they clock out. And yeah, you could lose things. I've never had any hardware fall. So yeah, I'm not gonna start now. So yeah, that's a little project for today.